Hello everyone, I'm currently in the process of relearning TCLL for like the third time. So this time, to keep myself accountable, hopefully, I'm going to be doing a video series where I go through all of the TCLL cases, and I'll do maybe one or two sets of video at the pace in which I learn them. So to start off here, I'm learning TCLL Plus, and the sets we'll be focusing on for this video are hammer and turtle. The reason why I'm starting off with these two is because when I learned these for the first time, I used to confuse these cases up so much because they look really similar. And how I usually tell apart a hammer and a turtle case is I look at the oriented corner, here in this case, and I see if there's a sticker from the last layer, so that's yellow in this case, that's kind of touching it like this. If there is, that means this is a hammer case. If there's not, as you can see, this yellow, it doesn't touch here, doesn't touch here. This is a turtle case. That distinction is going to be really important for these sets. So to start off, I will show both of these hammer cases. Now the way I recognize these and for the turtles is I just look at the top three colors, and that will be enough to tell me exactly what case it is. So for these two cases, we have a bar here. And then for this case specifically, we have an opposite. And for this one, we have an adjacent. So for the opposite case, all you need to do is just two sledgehammers. The AUF prediction is really easy for this one also. We look at this front bar, it will just stay at the front. So this front bar is green, this is green, so that we know AUF. Now for this case, we're actually going to start by putting this corner in the back. And what we do is we take out this corner with R prime U2 R, U prime, and then insert this corner with F, R prime, F prime. There's a couple ways to finger trick this. What's probably more comfortable is starting with your hand on the top and doing R prime U2 R like this. And then while doing the U prime, you do a soft regrip down here and then insert this corner like that. You can also do it like this, R prime U2 R U prime, F R prime F prime. The first part is a bit overworking in my opinion, but it can work. And once again, AUF prediction is really simple. You look at this bar, it will come to the front. So in this case, we have the orange bar, it will come to the front, and orange is at the back. Well, when we twist this corner, this orange will be back on the bar way, so we'll have to do a U2. Next up, we have these cases. These ones also have a bar, but they're a little bit different. These cases have the bar on top, also aligning with the bar on the last layer color. So as you can see, it creates kind of a block here. For the other cases, we did not have that. We have a bar here, but a bar here, so it doesn't create a block like this. Again, there's adjacent and opposite versions. For the adjacent one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually rotate it, start from here. And then what we'll do is we'll take out this corner with R prime, U prime, R, U prime, and then to insert this, we'll do an R prime, sledgehammer, R. Finger tricks are pretty straightforward for this one, although to save a bit of time, you can do a middle finger U prime here, and then just finish off like that. And then to predict AUF, you just look at this bar and it comes to the front. So this here, we'll have to do a U prime. For this case, we are also going to start from here. I'm going to put the corner in front like this. And we're going to do like this OLO on 3x3, if you know what that is. So it's R prime, U prime, sledge. But instead of doing UR, instead what we do is we just go straight up and then insert this corner. So basically it's R prime, U prime, sledge, R, and then insert this corner. To predict AUF for this case, you just look at the oriented corner and it will stay there. So this corner needs to do a U when it's done. For the final two cases, we have just one opposite bar on top and the other sticker is adjacent. And how you tell which case is which is for this case, the opposite bar is not touching the last layer bar. And for this one, it is. So we have the opposite bar and then we have the last layer bar. They are together. So when the bar does not touch, what we do is we hold it from here and we started off like this EG1 algorithm, if you notice. So it starts off the same, F prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, F2, R, but when we get to here, we just insert this corner. So how we finger trick this is we do F prime, U, R, U prime, R2 prime double flick R, U prime, R prime F R. It's a really nice algorithm. And how we'll predict AWEF for this case, you may notice that there is also a solid bar here that will just stay there. So this side will be green when it's done, so we have to do a U prime. Now for this case, when we have the opposite bar touching the last layer color, what we do is we take out this corner, R prime, F prime, R, U2, then we kind of pair up these pieces with an R, U, R prime, and then F2. For the finger tricks, I like to do an R prime, push F prime, R, double flick, and then while double flicking, regrip my right hand, U2, and then the rest is pretty straightforward. To predict AWEF for this case, I just look at this sticker and that stays here. So this front side will be blue when we're done, so we'll have to do a U2. Alright, let's move on to the turtle cases. So these first two cases, we just have an opposite here and an adjacent here. And this is just the opposite of that case. We have a solid bar here and an adjacent. So for this opposite and adjacent one, it's pretty simple. Just do two inverse sexy moves pretty much. So just take out this corner and then insert it again like that. Finger tricks are pretty straightforward for this. Just do that. To predict AWEF, I think it's pretty easy to intuitively track where everything goes, but if you need something, this corner moves by U prime. So as you can see, move by U prime, no post AWEF. Now for this case, I'm not sure how good this algorithm is, but it's the best one that I could find. So the algorithm I've learned is R prime U2 F2, R U prime R2, and then just insert this corner with F U prime F prime. So for finger tricks, it's just R prime double flick, R right index left index R2, and then do a thumb F prime at the end. Luckily, AWEF prediction is really easy. This bar on top will just go to the right, so we'll have to do a U afterwards. Next are these cases, which are just the opposites of each other again. This one we have the same here and adjacent here, and then this one we have the opposite here and then the adjacent here. So for this one, we'll put the corner at the front right, and then we'll take out this corner with a sledge and insert it with a U2. So U2, R prime. Finger tricks, again, pretty straightforward. Just do normal sledgehammer, double flick, double flick. And to predict AWEF, this front sticker will just stay here, so we'll do a U. Now for this case, we will put the corner back here, and we'll take out this corner with a hedge, do a U prime, and then do a sledge, insert this corner. To finger trick this, I'll do a normal hedge, and then the U prime I'll do with my middle finger, and then the rest is pretty, actually no, do an F prime here, and then another middle finger U prime here to avoid an overwork with the index. To predict AWEF, I think this one's kind of cool. We have these two pieces that are the same, so I imagine an arrow pointing left. So this blue will end up over here, so we'll have to do a U. Finally, we have these two cases where we have everything opposite on top. For this case, it's these two that are the same. And for this case, it is these two that are the same. We've got a bar here. So for this one, we're actually going to rotate. I'm going to put this corner at the back and take out this corner with R prime U prime, R U prime, and insert it with F R2 F prime. The finger tricks for this one are a bit difficult, but I like to start with my hand on top and do this, and then regrip to do the F R2 F prime like that. Although you could also do something like this. Make sure to do a U prime here, and regrip here. To predict AWEF, I look at the top stickers and I just imagine them going to their respective sides, so either one works. So if you do this one to here or this one to here, either way you'll find that the AWEF for this one is a U prime. Now for the final case, we have this one, the bar, and the opposite. So put the corner at the front, and then take out this corner with R prime, cancel into a sledge, and insert this corner with U2, R prime, R prime. For finger tricks, I like to do a pinch U here, and then when I do the sledge, we'll do a middle finger F like that, and then pinch F prime, and then the rest is pretty simple. Just double flick and insert. For AOF prediction, there's a few things you can do. You can either do this bar, just moves to the right, or you can do this corner moves one spot to the left. I think I like doing this corner moving here because it's kind of easier to visualize for me. Thanks for watching this video. I don't know which sets I plan to learn next, but you'll find out when I release that video. If you have any questions, let me know, or if you have any improvements for me, whether that's algs or finger tricks or whatever, also feel free to let me know. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.